Well, still here on the heath, the Hampstead Heath. Today I'm feeling a bit better. Day 29 of my confinement, isolation, quarantine. Sometime before the government made it official, having seen a few things in the US, China and other places, I realised that this was a serious issue. And yesterday, 11th of April, was the anniversary of Julian Assange being kidnapped from the Ecuadorian embassy, his asylum torn to shreds, his human rights, his right to a fair trial, his right freedom from arbitrary arrest and detention, freedom from torture, habeas corpus, etc. All denied. Julian Assange, a year ago, after being locked up in the embassy, being persecuted by 5 jurisdictions, US, UK, Sweden, Ecuador and Australia. Every day he's at that hellhole of Belmarsh increases the risk of harm coming to Julian, whether it's from the isolation and torture or the pandemic itself. He must be out of that prison now. He must get out there to save his life. And his supporters are quite adamant. And last night they had a very good Free the Truth debate online. The Deeper Drivers guests, including Craig Murray and many others, all did a fantastic analysis of what's happening, what's going on, and why Julian Assange and his freedom is as important as our own. And we can only keep stressing to people that this pandemic lockdown, the way your government's treating you, the lack of tests, the lack of ICUs, etc., is negligent. And anyone who claims to exercise authority and power, and especially our taxpayers' money, has a responsibility, and they have grossly failed in this, not only for weeks but for months. They had the information in January about the high transmission rate of this disease, and now they're backpedaling furiously, saying that they're trying to save the NHS. Well, it's a load of pile of steaming bolacs. Take action as the public sphere comes back into play, which it will do over the next few months, weeks. We need to own that space. Unlike Hampstead Heath, the common land, we shall take the management away from the Corporation of London, who usurped the common people's right to manage their own property, as it were. And EF Press will be fighting that fight as well, as we do, to keep it in the ownership of the public. This is what we fight for, is that the public should own these basic services and the basic industry, etc.,